I wound up here almost 3 years ago. It was July 17th, 2021. And the way I wound up here, I didn't know there was some kind of business opportunity. Matter of fact, I often say this. If someone would have invited me for a business opportunity that Saturday morning, I probably would have declined to show up. Because at the time, I'd been dealing with some health challenges. I had a major accident in 2019. 1 year later, I wound up having a neck surgery. I had a knee surgery. All of this happened to me in the same year because I said, well, I want to make sure that I need the surgery and let me go to physical therapy. But after being warned by 3 doctors that I really, really should consider getting the surgery, I went ahead and had a neck surgery. But after my surgery, I developed a problem sleeping. And that problem persisted no matter how much physical therapy I got. But finally, even after not going to physical therapy anymore, Ronnie thought maybe it had to do with the pillow that I was sleeping on. So every time I turned around, Ronnie would come home with a new pillow. She said, here, try this one. And that went on for a while. That didn't help me. So then Ronnie said, well, maybe it has to do with the mattress that we're sleeping on. And every time we left the house, looked like, for the next 7 months, we wound up at a mattress store, constantly, trying different mattress products. And I tried mattresses from the $200 price range all the way up to the $29,000 range. And I couldn't sleep good at all of them. But look, my friend called me from Dallas on a Friday afternoon. She said, Al, I'm in Irvine, California tonight. Why don't you meet me at this restaurant? Dinner on me. And I look at Ronnie after and I said, wow, you think she flew all the way from Dallas to take us out to dinner? But out of respect, I showed up that night. There was a dozen of us at the dinner table. And at that dinner table that night, on the end of the table where I was at, my friend was trying to sell me on a new cryptocurrency. And on the end of the table where Ronnie was sitting, this lady is talking about this biocrystal mattress. And she seemed pretty excited about it. I was more interested in the mattress conversation than the crypto conversation. Because I've been looking at mattresses for 7 months. Many of you know training, right? You guys know training, right? Well, training was one of the people at the table that night. So I showed up here on a Saturday morning, reluctantly. Didn't even want to show up. And I remember training took us back there to the showroom. And my first question was, how long is this going to take? And she said, 15 minutes. And I must have fallen asleep while complaining about the 15 minutes that I had to lay there. I complained. The next thing I know, I feel someone nudging me. And I'm thinking, well, why in the world somebody nudging me already? I just laid down. I was there for almost an hour, fast asleep. Now, I understand why I was so excited about this because over the past several years, every time I went to bed at night, I toss and turn, and it would take me an hour and a half, 2 hours before I fall asleep. And then I would wake up after about an hour or so, and I'd have to sit upright in a chair for a while. That happened to me for a long time. So I remember telling Ronnie what I was feeling after I got up in the showroom that day. And Ronnie was sharing with me what she was feeling. And Ronnie said, yeah, I was a little nasally, and now, I'm feeling good now. She said, Al, we're going to buy everything. What do you think? I said, just pay for it and let's get out of here. My exact words. And that morning, there wasn't a lot of people here. I came out this showroom. I tell Ronnie, go in there, pay for it. I'll stay out here. That's how interested I was. I wasn't interested in nothing that was going on here other than the product that day, because I didn't know there was no kind of business tied to it. Ronnie go in there, her and Trainee sitting in there. 15 minutes go by, 20 minutes, 30 minutes go by, and I'm getting a little bit toasted. Every minute go by, I'm saying, man, I knew there was a catch. They gonna keep me here all day. And I'm ready to go. I walk in there, and I asked Trainee, I said, what's taking so long? And she looked at me, and she's, oh, you just go sit out there. I'm like, wow. She wasn't even nice to me that day. But that was beginning something exciting, because I remember in the car driving home, I look at Ronnie, and I said, Ronnie, do you really believe we can sell a mattress? And we laughed for the rest of the way driving home. And I remember telling Ronnie, I said, Ronnie, at least if the financial part doesn't work out, at least I get a good night's sleep. My only expectation was if I could find a product that would help me with what was going on with me. But the money didn't hurt either. So it turned out to be win-win, because now not only did I find an awesome product, but I also found an income stream that paid me far beyond my expectation. Because if anybody would have told me it would have ended up this way, I would have said no way. And here it is, coming up on my 3rd year anniversary. July 17th would be our